My mother saved for well over a decade to buy a home.
Kamala Harris is everywhere right now. And if you've been following the news or scrolling through Google Trends, you've probably noticed something unusual. Searches for her have surged by an astonishing 140%. But why is Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States, suddenly capturing the world's attention like never before? Stay tuned as we unravel the layers behind this global phenomenon. In the next few minutes, we'll dive deep into the reasons driving this trend, explore her past and political career, and uncover why the upcoming US presidential elections that are taking place on November 5th, 2024 are fueling this global spotlight. Whether you're a political junkie or just curious about why this matters, this video has something for you. Trust me, you won't want to miss a second of this captivating journey, because we will talk about her achievements and also worst moments in politics. Let's get started. First, let's talk about why Kamala Harris is trending right now on a global landscape. It's not just about her recent activities, but also the larger political context. In retrospect, her name has become a focal point as the 2024 US presidential elections loom on the horizon. This spike in interest is linked to several key factors, starting off with number one, which is political landscape. With the US elections approaching, Kamala Harris is at the center of a political storm. The increasing speculation about whether she was going to run for president or be part of a significant political strategy has kept her in the headlines. Recent comments from her and her associates have added fuel to the fire, making political analysts and voters eager to decode her next move, which obviously after Joe Biden decided to stop running for presidency, and Kamala joined the presidential race with the backup of Obama himself. This led to the internet and the world buzzing on every edge of her name, decoding whether she would be the perfect fit, or rather a president that could be a better option than Donald Trump himself. The second reason for the spike in interest is Kamala's historic impact. Kamala Harris made history as the first female vice president of African American and South Asian descent. Her position alone guarantees that any major move or statement she makes will be heavily scrutinized and widely reported. Her role is pivotal in shaping the Democratic Party's strategy and image, especially in a contentious election cycle. Number three is the global interest in US elections. The US presidential elections have always been a topic of global interest, given the country's influence on international politics. And not only that, USA is known to hold so much power that when the country sneezes, every other country turns their head. With the upcoming election, the global community is keenly watching every development. Kamala Harris, as a key figure, becomes an essential part of this global narrative. And most importantly, Kamala is trending mainly because she's one of the three who could end up in a seat that influences almost every single nation on earth due to the country's resources, military power, and influential strength. At this rate, you can say USA probably holds every country by their neck except a small amount like maybe China and Russia, or Germany and some other countries. Number four includes the recent controversies and achievements. Kamala Harris has recently been involved in several high-profile controversies and achievements. Her handling of domestic and international issues, including immigration and climate change, has sparked debates. Additionally, her recent speeches and policy proposals have captured significant media attention, further amplifying global interest. Number five, media and social media buzz. The role of media and social media cannot be underestimated. Kamala Harris's presence on platforms like Twitter and Instagram, coupled with media coverage, has created a buzz that is hard to ignore. Influencers, commentators, and news outlets are all contributing to this wave of interest. Now, let's take a step back and explore Kamala Harris's journey to this point. Born in Oakland, California, Harris has had a remarkable career trajectory. From her role as Attorney General of California to her historic election as Vice President, her life has been a tapestry of firsts and groundbreaking achievements. Kamala Harris's rise in politics wasn't just about breaking barriers, it was about shaping a new path in American politics. Her tenure as Attorney General saw significant reforms in criminal justice, and her role in the Senate showcased her ability to tackle complex issues. Her recent legislative efforts and public statements are crucial to understanding her current prominence. The upcoming elections are not only a domestic affair, but have international ramifications. Kamala Harris's potential candidacy or strategic role is closely watched by global leaders and citizens alike. Her policies on climate change, foreign relations, and economic reform are key areas of interest, making her a central figure in international discussions. As we wrap up, it's clear that Kamala Harris's trending status is a result of a mix of historical significance, current political dynamics, and media influence. Her role in the US presidential elections, coupled with her impactful career and global relevance, ensures that she remains a subject of immense interest and scrutiny. So, what does the future hold for Kamala Harris? Will she continue to shape the political landscape, or will new developments shift the spotlight elsewhere? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Kamala Harris will remain a key figure in the political arena. Now let's critically take a look at what we have been waiting for. A critical look at her achievements and controversial moments. Starting with her controversial areas. 1. Handling of the border crisis. One of the most contentious issues has been Harris's role in addressing the migrant crisis at the US-Mexico border. Critics have accused her of being insufficiently proactive, arguing that her approach has been ineffective in managing the surge in migrant crossings. Her visit to the border in El Paso in 2021 was widely scrutinized and criticized for not addressing the core issues of the migrant situation effectively. 2. Role in the immigration system. Harris's stance on immigration reform has been another area of controversy. Despite her advocacy for comprehensive immigration reform, some have felt that her policies have not sufficiently addressed the needs of undocumented immigrants or provided clear solutions to long-standing issues within the immigration system. 3. Public perception and communication. Harris has faced criticism for her communication style and public statements. Some have found her responses to questions and media inquiries to be vague or evasive, which has led to accusations of a lack of transparency. This has sometimes impacted her public approval ratings and credibility. 4. Handling of the student loan forgiveness. The Student Loan Forgiveness Initiative, a significant part of the Biden administration's agenda, has faced delays and legal challenges. Harris's role in promoting and implementing this policy has been under scrutiny, with critics arguing that progress has been slow and the administration's approach has not met the expectations set forth during their campaign. Now let's take a look at her achievements. 1. Historic vice presidency. Kamala Harris has made history as the first female, first black, and first South Asian Vice President of the United States. Her election to this role represents a significant milestone in American politics and reflects progress towards greater diversity and representation in high government offices. 2. Advocacy for climate change and clean energy. Harris has been an advocate for tackling climate change and promoting clean energy solutions. Her efforts to advance climate policy, support green technologies, and address environmental justice issues have been central to her policy portfolio, reflecting a commitment to addressing one of the most pressing global challenges. 3. Criminal justice reform. Harris's background as Attorney General of California includes notable achievements in criminal justice reform. She has championed measures aimed at reducing recidivism, enhancing police accountability, and improving the fairness of the justice system. Her work in this area has been influential in shaping discussions around criminal justice policy. 4. Support for the COVID-19 response. As Vice President, Harris has been involved in supporting the administration's efforts to combat the COVID-19 pandemic. This includes advocating for vaccination efforts, promoting public health measures, and supporting economic relief initiatives to help those affected by the pandemic. As we draw this exploration of Kamala Harris to a close, it's evident that her rise to prominence is not just a fleeting moment in the news cycle, but a significant chapter in American and global politics. Her presence is a reflection of the dynamic nature of modern leadership, shaped by a blend of historic milestones and complex challenges. Kamala Harris's journey from breaking barriers as the first female, Black, and South Asian vice president to navigating the contentious waters of immigration reform and student loan forgiveness embodies both the potential and the trials of high office. Her achievements in criminal justice reform and climate advocacy highlight her commitment to addressing some of the most pressing issues of our time, while the controversies she faces underscore the intricate balance of leadership in a polarized world. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest news and trends. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Kamala Harris's role in the upcoming elections? And stay tuned for more in-depth analyses and engaging content. Until next time, keep informed and stay curious.